this time.
Okay. I still missed what you were saying, but we are now being live streamed.
Okay, got it.
You can adjust the meeting. Do you
Okay.
need the screen or? are you
Okay.
able?
Good evening. It is 6:33. This is the outreach, the UNNC Outreach Committee meeting. I believe it's only the two of us right now, but maybe somebody else will join us later. So good evening again. Let's go over the agenda.
Are you able to see the screen or do I need to?
Let me try. Oh,
Oh, that
no,
would
I
be
can't.
great.
So could you please?
Well, I can make you co-host.
Okay. All right, let's try. I can find it. Oh no, where is it?
Well, let me try. Let me just
Okay, sorry about that.
if I can find it. Oh, hopefully. Yeah, I have it. And you see it.
Okay, so let me cancel mine. Why am I seeing?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to ask you. Do you see this on the Zoom screen?
Okay, I think now we're fine. Yes. Okay, so this is the agenda. So I guess I move to approve the agenda.
We only have to review the agenda. We don't need to approve it.
We don't need to approve. Perfect. Okay. So for the first item, just to let you know that the meeting is being conducted virtually pursuant to AB 361 findings, which determined that due to the COVID-19 state of emergency, meeting in person would present imminent risks to the health or safety of attendees. So for number 2, we did review the agenda. And again, it was 6:32 when we called the meeting to order. So again, welcome. So we have here Laura Myers and myself, Lisa Moromisato. And do we have any public comments at this time?
The only public comment I would make, Lizzie,
Yes.
is that at the most recent done training session, because you know things change every time they have a training session, they said that only the general
Your
public,
audio is coming out not
Okay.
very clear.
we were instructed that only the general public can make general public comments, and everybody laughed. But we may need to be adjusting our agenda to allow board members to also make public comment.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So for the 5th agenda item, we will be addressing the UNNC elections, so which will be held on Saturday, April 22nd. So that is about, what, 6 weeks from now? Important dates or meetings that we will be holding is the call for stakeholders to make vote by mail requests during March. We will, at the same time, this Saturday, March 11th, from 2 to 4, we will be helping stakeholders who visit us at the Jefferson Branch Library, help them fill out vote by mail applications that they can fill out in person with help of our board members, volunteers. After that,
I just highlighted that in case we do have somebody watching on YouTube.
Yes, perfect. Perfect. The next event would be a meet and greet for candidates and board members alike an in-person session with stakeholders. So to engage with the community as we are always trying to do. So this is yet another opportunity to do so. We have tentatively scheduled this for Sunday, March the 26th.
Yeah, and I'm we'll jump in. That will have to be, unless you have any reason to change it, I need to turn in the form to the city clerk tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Is there an option to cancel if we have to cancel for some reason?
There's always an option to cancel, but there's always, oh, I see. I don't know. I mean, there's an option to cancel with the host, i.e., Start LA, the gallery business, where we're holding it. The issue is that we'll have already purchased the insurance, the one-day policy, and I don't know how easy that is to cancel. I need to Greg. But I believe we have to purchase that tomorrow to turn in the form to the clerk.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So maybe it's transferable if we change the date, but this can't change the date as we April 1st.
All right. Do we need to set the time now, or can we just hold the date?
We can wait to set the time, but the original discussion was more like what we're doing tomorrow on Saturday, 2 to 4 versus the morning.
Versus the morning.
Right. Just because the adjacent business, Alibi Coffee, would have more business in the morning. So we want to make sure we have
right, and also being Sunday mornings are usually
church. Yes. So for all those reasons, we were talking about the
afternoon. All right. So we'll definitely have it in the afternoon.
Right.
Okay. So the virtual candidate forum, what I have here is for a Tuesday evening. On April 4th.
Yeah, your former outreach committee meeting date, which is the second Tuesday of April. One thing we really do not know, Lizzie, is are we allowed to do virtual? And just the opposite of before. Does this constitute one of the questions we don't have answered from John?
All right. Since we are not sure, then we will just keep it as.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Virtual, might be virtual, might have to be in person. If it is in person, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some words out. I don't know if Dunn would consider it a board meeting. If we do, we probably are going to end up in hybrid mode.
All right. So this is an issue that we need to address and clarify with.
Correct.
Okay, very good. So we'll put that in our to-do list as done about.
Can you write that into the chat?
Sure.
Do this, and then also I can't get to the chat while I've got the screen up.
Yes, I certainly can. So, okay.
The check with done portion of it. Are you ready?
Hold on, I'm writing it.
Okay. Yeah, I won't be able to see it until about.
Okay, good. All right, done.
Okay.
So for the next item or event would be election day. So on April the 22nd, along with Earth Day with the Earth Day Festival.
Right.
So
so I'll just I have no further information, as you know, about election day, what anything what any of their logistics are.
Mhm.
Day is to be scheduled for 10 to 2, which is simultaneous to the election.
Okay, sorry.
The setup, okay. The setup is before 10, obviously, and the breakdown is after 2. So we're doing this on 12th Avenue at Washington, and more details will be discussed at the Environmental Committee tonight, beginning at 8 o'clock. But the primary location of the festival will be toward Washington. So in other words, it's on 12th Avenue. All of 12th Avenue needs to be closed up to north to 18th Street because that's just a safety rule from LADOT. But the festival will only probably be in the half of the street that's the park and Truffle Brothers. Yeah, so towards Washington. But one of the things we're now discussing tonight at the second meeting is, can we add some sort of drop off activity, possibly bringing clothes donations for recycle or a shredding event or something that just happens to be on 18th Street. One of the ideas that we'll need to reject was electronics recycling, because that's just, you can't get out of your car and bring it. You have to stay in your car with the stuff, and then they go look and say yes, no, yes, no. So that would not encourage people to actually come to our event. It would just encourage them to stay in their car and grab. So, but we're trying to ratchet that off. And we have other participants, and we're trying to tie up at least the number of tables in 10 by tomorrow, because I'm working with council office on this.
Okay.
So both the environmental committee and the public safety / emergency preparedness committee are engaged in this. There should be a UNNC itself, master table, with people from the board handing out whatever they want to about, our own brand. But because the environmental committee is not doing that, and the public safety committee is not doing that, because we're focused on the theme, which is sustainability and resilience. So we will have stuff about that at our table. So there'll be 3 UNNC tables essentially. So that's all I can tell you.
It just dawned on me that maybe we could place a call to stakeholders in our UNSC footprint who maybe have a blog club dedicated to some type of eco-friendly, I don't know. Yeah. Maybe they have a garden, maybe they have a common interest. They might want to be there as a way to network, so maybe they could visit. So that could be part of our social media.
Yeah, that could be. First, we need to get the event itself cleared through Council District 10 and the clerk.
Right.
I'm essentially giving Danielle tomorrow. She is working tomorrow. She's just not working physically in the office. I talked to her today. So tomorrow we're having our own meeting, as it were, on the phone. So we can. I've got the ask list, and she needs to go through or talk to other people at CD10. Yes, no. I mean, because we know the minimum is the table, chairs, and 1 porta potty, close the street. I mean, all of that. But there's some other requests as well that we now need to make, including somehow, although I might make this a Truffle Brother, we need a generator for our being able to talk, on a microphone, or can we just plug in to the business? Will they let us do?
Any news about the food?
That's one of the things I need to talk to Danielle. We have a $1,500 budget. The last time they had an event there, CD10 actually spent $2,750. $2,800. And they had a lot of food choices. I have to confirm. Problem is, since it's basically people on the environmental committee who are planning this, they hate the idea of hurricanes. They hate the idea, by the way, of balloons. I mean, all of the things you might imagine the sustainability committee would hate, they do. So I need to talk to Danielle and Council District 10 about if they're able to supplement or pick up the whole food budget and therefore get food that sort of is in theme with an environmental first aid event.
Okay.
So that's the issue.
All right.
It doesn't have to be all vegetarian, but it should be healthy, is what they're saying. And the balloons are a different issue. I know you and I, we budgeted for the balloons, but apparently balloons are very, very bad for the environment. So we're trying very hard not to do dumb things.
Okay.
For an Earth Day event.
All right.
So,
Okay, so
we
we'll
don't
work.
tell those details to get an event approval.
We'll
Right?
work those out offline then. Okay. All right. Discuss electioneering rules. Anything like that you would like to say?
I have nothing further to say about electioneering rules, other than because the clerk who brought it up is no longer our city clerk. Yeah, this was a particular person at the funding section of the clerk's office, and she has taken a position with another city department.
Right.
So we'll just have some signage that says no electioneering. Meaning whatever the election clerk has, we'll have some more. We'll just do it. But you skipped a bullet point.
Oh.
Work on an overall elections awareness and promotion campaign. Social media posts, Facebook booths, blah, blah, blah. So the issue is, the email you got earlier this week, we do not have the social media or digital assets to easily do Facebook, those kind of icons. And at the moment, we don't have even access to our Instagram account.
Right.
And nor do I want to learn how to do Instagram. There were no Instagram posts yet about the election because I did check. There's been nothing. And I don't know what we can do.
Okay.
Well, that aside, if you let me, David's back. So I'm gonna stop the share on this agenda and share the. See if I can find it. I did create a new slide very quickly, and this is it.
Okay.
I know you can only see it partially, so and I can't move it in such a way that well maybe I can. Let's see. Yeah, I can't here. Let me see if I can. Get a little better. I'm still scrolling, but this is just let's vote. Who can vote? And please participate with us.
Okay. So this would be
not the final. It was just something I could put into the library quickly.
Oh.
And then, but then on the other hand, it doesn't say, because then I walked in, she said, "Oh, it does say we'll be here on Saturday." But that's right. But it's also pretty generic.
Okay, so this is not for the event itself.
No, because I didn't quite realize that's what you wanted. so or what Carl wanted. Sorry.
Okay, so because we need the people to come.
Well, she's going to hand it to people and tell them to come. She's going to tell
okay, so hopefully we'll get
So we'll get the whatever library patrons would have been there anyway on Saturday. So anyway,
Alright.
so sorry about that. This is not perfect.
Okay,
But-
that's fine, you know, like we've been saying, you know, our resources and skills are limited.
Right.
This is what we can do, so be it. It's better than do nothing and just or spend thousands of dollars hiring someone for,
Correct.
you know, and going through all that
Right.
it's such a labor intensive process of, you know, even dealing with the payment and whatnot, the contract and
Right. And the one thing is, I mean, a version of this where the top half would be vote and the bottom half, instead of being little God, could be Earth Day. You know, because I mean, you know, how are we going to get the word out about the Earth Day Festival as
Right.
well? So to have the only reason to have a flyer, which is 8.5 by 11, is to get both things on one in effect post. But in terms of actual social media posts, we're going to have to do both, one the other, one the other. So I don't know. So is there any Facebook activity related
Could
to?
you, I'm sorry, the audio is awful right now.
Okay, have there been any Facebook posts? Did you or Dolores or Paul do anything about Saturdays will help you?
No,
with
I will.
your-
Yes. So right now I'm gonna create something for social media.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
I'm gonna
right.
try. I know the meeting's almost over. But
Okay.
hang on.
Why is your audio so?
I don't know. I just realized. Test my microphone. Is it any better now? No. Okay. So I can't fix it for the moment.
Yeah, it's so strange. I wonder why it's so.
I don't know. And here's the thing. It's a newish, really relatively new computer, but I may need to get a new computer with Zoom in mind.
Maybe you need a microphone.
Something. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like-
The thing is, cuts off.
Yes, I understand that. And I don't know why. I mean, I'm just sitting here talking.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. All right. So let's see for
So there was
the
another item. I don't want to share the screen. The other item was, if you want to bother, the UNNC awareness campaign.
oh, so discussing, well, that's, yeah. Right now, let's just try to keep going with that as best we can.
Time. It's our 20th anniversary year, not day. So we can pick that back up later.
Yes, that is not a problem. I don't have you know, personally, I didn't set myself a deadline
Right.
to finish this. So yeah, too many things happening. But I under 7, can we discuss the upcoming outreach events?
Well, you mean, I don't know what you, you mean Cyclovia? Yes.
Yeah, so we have, well, Ciclavia, but before Ciclavia, we have on April the 1st, we have the Easter, right? The Easter festival.
Well, our meet and greet little party, which has become a bigger party, is also an effective outreach event. It's just that it's our own.
Yeah, but aren't we going to have a table? Didn't you say we were going to have a table?
We'll have a table at the spring egg hunt, which Teresa's probably going to take charge of.
Okay.
And but meaning the recreation of you. See, I'm doing it the UNNC Recreation and Parks Committee will probably take charge of making sure it's set up. But again,
Okay,
right, but again, it's a long, we need other people. I mean, we need
that's why. What are the hours?
10 to 1, which tells me that's 9 to 1:30. Set up, be there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can place a call again to ask our 23, 22.
22. Well, no,
22. That's a very healthy number, but okay, we'll try.
19 board members. We have resignations.
Oh,
We only have 19 board members.
that's true. Okay,
That'll help
we
a lot.
will place a call to everybody, every board member in
Right.
existence, and hopefully they'll,
Right.
they'll
But
come
what I
up.
think is more important is cyclavia. It's a much
Absolutely. So this is April the 1st and Ciclavia April the 16th.
right.
And this one, because it comes right through our footprint.
Yes, I think you need to say to the board, but it doesn't have to be only board members, but to say to the board, we need 3 people at all times, right?
Yes, because I mean,
At minimum 3 people at all times.
yes, because it's going to be it's a big event for us.
Correct.
It's not like the other ciclavias that were,
Correct.
that were outside of our footprint.
Right.
And by the way, I did get a message from Dorit, who offered to help.
Perfect.
Former board members, so maybe we can ask other former board members to help us. Especially the ones in Arlington Heights and nearby. So, yeah.
Correct. Well, of course, I'm saying, of course, but of course. I mean,
maybe Anna would like to maybe join us too, partner with us. We should let them know.
I'm saying who?
Anna, AHNA, Arlington Heights neighbor.
Oh, of course.
Right? I just thought about.
Well, let me email Denise tonight. Because yes,
absolutely
for both events, the Earth Day as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let me email Denise. And
okay, great.
Wait, what's her name? Well, I mean, I know the other people. I have all their emails.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay, awesome.
Perfect.
That way we can get more, more help and
correct.
more yes.
Correct.
So
correct.
A livelier table,
Right. And as we've discussed, what we're trying to set up is a group of community partners where we table kind of all in a row. So we have a cluster of our community partners right there. So there can be some back and forth helping in different places.
Mm-hmm.
I can help at UNNC, I can help at West Adams Heritage. John Arnold can help at West Adams Heritage, you can help at UNNC, you can help at the AIA. I mean, so I think that's what we're trying to get, that sort of synergy. We are all community partners, but it also, whoever needs a helping hand in a particular moment, it's useful. So let's, so that's, I did not email between the time we spoke and now. I did not yet email Rachel, but I will email her between this meeting and the next one.
Yes, because I would really, really like us to be
secure
close together, next to each other.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Anything else? I think we covered the basic.
Again, I know we're being taped. So I want to put out, we've talked about this, but we are still trying to have this. We are really crippled by not having the social media assets. And I did look in the Empower LA UNNC Canva account, and there's literally nothing that's going to be of any use because, in fact, they did not update it. So it's pretty much, Twitter and this and that, they have assets, but they're all related to a 100% vote by mail election from 2021. So while I could change the date, I cannot change the messaging they're embedded.
Unless
Unless,
that existing account or that existing, setup is, maybe we need a new login to get into an updated version.
well, this is our account. I see a few other things in it. It's
Do
weird.
you see, because sometimes we can share, we can see other NCs.
Oh.
Do you think theirs is from this year? Did you happen to see anything?
I think my answer is basically no. But in the past, I had seen a lot more stuff, and I'm not seeing it either. So maybe 4 years ago or 6 years ago.
I have a feeling maybe that we are using an old version of Canva, and that this year it's a new login, it's a new.
And that they should have given it to us.
Yes, exactly. And okay, I'm gonna try to pursue that one more time, okay? Anne-Marie Holman.
Yes, it still would be Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie.
Yes, Holman.
Yes.
And, but even that is not personalized to UNNC. And it's very difficult.
Oh, no, it's all generic. Yeah.
And they have our own logo because the logo was already embedded. Our logo was already embedded in the way they set up the system. So I had to figure out how to get rid of it. And then I did not re-add it because our new logo was on a small little circle. It just didn't fit in that bright yellow background with the voting, the
Right.
template. It began to look like it just was wrong, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah. So since I was including that in a larger piece, it didn't matter. But our logo, the old logo, is embedded in all of the material.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt very much we provided you and provided a Corel and our new logo.
Yeah.
You would have had to give it to them. So, anyway, so I'm just saying, we're all strapped for time, and some of us are, like us, are strapped for skill. So,
no, I mean, that's the reality, and we'll just.
I mean, it would be easier for me to just go out generically than to try to use the Canva templates, to be honest, since they're so different from our brand.
Okay, well.
But just the fact that this is on our shoulders is really problematic.
Yes, absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. We know what we can do and we know what we cannot do, and we are being forced to do it. So anyway.
Right.
Okay. All right. We'll just move forward and try our best, Right.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else that we need to address?
Well, the only thing we need to address as outreach chair versus elections chair for you, Mary, is I'm circling back to the social media promotions for the Earth Day Festival. We really need to also do that and figure out, and again, maybe Davina at the next meeting, she does do social media.
Okay.
And she's signed up as a candidate for the board. So I'll ask her if she has any ability to create sort of an iconic UNNC Earth Day thing. And if she's willing to do that, I'll share our stuff,
okay.
Give her access or whatever. No, I probably can't give her access, but I can give her the materials.
Yes.
And
all right.
But then we do need to, I don't want to say it's more important, but it's equally important to just keep in mind we need to promote.
Yes. And on the Instagram, now that you mentioned Instagram, once we get access.
But I don't know how to use Gabby and Raheem who have the access.
No, I know, but once we get access, if we do, who is going to manage that?
Well, I will ask Davina if she will manage Earth Day, because she would know how, but I cannot ask her to manage elections. Right. You know, until some other things are resolved.
Well, first we need to get that person in the board.
Yes. No, I'm saying until some other things are resolved, it's not really fair to ask her to.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Right. So, yes.
but I mean, she may volunteer, but I'm saying she
Mhm.
does do that. What I don't know is just she create graphics or just use them the way we use them, right? Do we still
Yeah.
need to create a graphic?
Yes. Okay. All right. We'll discuss further offline and see how we can solve this.
I will discuss it. I know you're not coming to the second meeting, but I'll discuss it at the second.
Unfortunately, I can't. But
Exactly.
okay. All right.
Okay. But I need to
So,
take in between the two now.
yes. Okay. So let me. What time is it now?
7:09.
So it's 7:09. So we call the meeting adjourned. And thank you very much, Laura.
Okay.
And okay. Talk to you
Yeah.
soon. Good night.
I'm saving the chat. Did you remember to save the chat since it has the reminder?
Okay, I will save it.
Right.
Oh, how do I?
Okay. Look, chats are now at the bottom instead of
Yes,
up.
got it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
You got it?